Hello, this is Choworld. Let's learn about the Stargate project from President Trump's remarks. President Trump referred to this project as the largest AI infrastructure investment in history and introduced it as a new American enterprise. The initial investment is at least $500 billion, which is roughly over 500 trillion won in Korean currency, and there is a possibility of further expansion. Leading global technology figures, including Larry Ellison of Oracle, Masayoshi Son of SoftBank, and Sam Altman of OpenAI, are participating in this project. It has been reported that they are already building a very large data center in Abilene, Texas, and they stated that they plan to build 10 initially and then expand to 20. Larry Ellison stressed that this is the largest AI infrastructure project in existence, emphasizing that numerous buildings are being built simultaneously. Masayoshi Son revealed that the originally promised investment of $100 billion was increased more than fivefold to $500 billion. It was also announced that additional investors and technology cooperation partners, such as NVIDIA, Microsoft, and MGX, will be participating. President Trump stated that more than 100,000 jobs will be created immediately in the United States and predicted that Stargate would greatly contribute to job creation because manpower is needed in various fields such as AI, cloud infrastructure, and energy construction. A large-scale ripple effect on job creation is expected. The core goal of Stargate is to complete the physical and virtual infrastructure in the United States that will support the next generation of AI development. It appears that they are not only building data centers, but also considering AI research complexes, startup ecosystems, and the training of specialized personnel. President Trump announced that through an emergency declaration, procedures such as power production permits and the use of large-scale sites would be streamlined. Because AI data centers require a massive amount of power, there is also the possibility of establishing new power generation facilities to supply their own electricity. He emphasized that since other countries, including China, are trying to get ahead in the AI race, he intends to build this in the United States and attract both domestic and foreign investors. Subsequently, there was a forecast that the era of AGI and ASI is approaching, explaining that Stargate is the cornerstone for such technological innovation. Sam Altman expressed his delight at carrying out all of this in the United States and suggested that the United States could become the center of AI research and development. There is also great anticipation that if innovative companies and startups emerge across the AI industry, a new ecosystem will form. President Trump stated that this is the $500 billion Stargate project and that it could grow more significantly than any past investment. Regarding the role of AI in the medical and healthcare field, Larry Ellison spoke as follows. Mentioned a blueprint for analyzing electronic medical records (EMR) with AI to provide personalized healthcare services. For instance, tracking tumor fragments in the blood for early cancer detection and producing customized mRNA vaccines within 48 hours were mentioned. With AI technology introduced throughout the medical field, patient treatment outcomes could be greatly improved, and it was emphasized that medical costs could be reduced and disparities in care could be addressed. Next, let's briefly look at the TikTok issue. He stated that they have already secured nearly $3 trillion in new investments, and that a large amount of capital has been pouring in since the early days of his term, not only in the AI sector. He also cited the figure 6 or 7 trillion by the end of the week, hinting at the possibility of an explosive increase in investment. Specifically, SoftBank, Oracle, MGX, and NVIDIA, among others, have expressed strong intentions to invest in AI, technological infrastructure, and related areas, which has drawn attention. Next is the part about energy policy and the emergency declaration. President Trump mentioned the slogan, "Drill, baby, drill," emphasizing that he will actively pursue oil and gas development. He also stated that through the declaration of a national emergency, securing the power infrastructure needed for building data centers could be simplified. Now, let's look at trade policy and tariffs. President Trump mentioned 25% tariffs and stated that he would address trade imbalances, along with the issue of illegal drug inflows from neighboring countries, such as Canada and Mexico. China was also mentioned as a target of large tariffs, and he pointed out that the European Union (EU) restricts imports of U.S. agricultural products and automobiles, implying a tough response. In conclusion, there is a strategy to reintroduce large-scale tariff policies aimed at reducing the trade deficit, protecting American manufacturing,